I have lived a life pretty good, so I cannot complain. Having said that, I want to talk about this subject, which is men and women. I think men tend to be more exploring, like the challenge to go over. I think that's kind of stupid because, for example, when I was in California, Santa Monica, on Pacific Palisades, there's a tennis court called at the Rustic Park, and all the time, ladies are playing tennis, but men are not to be found. Except I was playing there with my friend often because I had the free time to do lots of things. So we often talk to why women are so enjoying their life just playing tennis. That's one example. But generally speaking, men go to war, women stay home, take care of things, raise kids. So it's a division of labor. If you go out, whether hunting for whatever, fish or animals, or fighting against the other, it's a stressful thing. But I think men are conditioned to do that. Even now, I just thought in the US, Elon Musk and Trump are pushing whatever they want to do. I have some opinion about it. But even if you have money and fame, just keep on going. I guess that's one way to put it. In my case, too, I was in Japan, but I was curious to go overseas and I had lots of fun time. Yeah, it's unimaginable what I have gone through, all sorts of things from enjoying to business to traveling and spirituality. Yeah, in spirituality too, most of the ones kept their names on the history of what they have gone through, like a Buddha, Christ, or any of them. Most of them are men. Things are changing, but in general, that's what happened. That's what I see. And it's not to complain, but because I enjoy exploring and having a challenge. But like I was going through some of the computer problems, and this is too cumbersome these days because the system gets confused, many, and I have the old Mac and the new Mac and iPhone and, all that storage area get tight. But I'm cheap enough and it's a challenge for me, so I kept on being able to figure out how to do it instead of spending money. And when I die, I plan to give out 95% of money into Vipassana. So, idealistic for the future, may all beings be happy. I want to contribute. But I thought about this men and women tendencies, and even though that's changing, and we are men and women living long, but I don't know the difference between men and women, whether it's widened or the same. I think it may be the same, maybe attributed to the habitual pattern developed over generations that men tend to be challenging, what they can do and prove it to the women type of thing. Kind of stupid. The women take care of things and be pretty and play tennis. I still remember that. Yeah, my friend and I often question there's something wrong about this equation. But if I enjoy the challenge, and that's the nature's way too, the man to go over difficulties. Someone wants to go to the Mars and extending further the exploration. I think I have women like tendency of don't pushing too much because I could manage my life being coming to New Zealand like 30 times or more, and I could find time like every year for 3 months, 4 months for fishing. That's unbelievable, almost embarrassing. But at the same time, I listened to the heart, I guess. I was traveling around the world, but why not? And even now, I allocate time for fun thing. But still, even the challenge of the computer and so forth. But I'm feeling like, why am I doing this? Of course, I find a way to clean up and make it simple. And that was my job too. Lean, waste elimination. But I also remember this is work is stressful thing. And Ono, who is the founder, the father of just in time or Toyota production system, I spent time one to one walking around the shop floor, and he did something which is kind of stressful thing that he showed the emotion to make a point to clear for the people this kind of thing cannot be done. I'm not going to go into detail, but there's strong emotion involved to lead the people, get the discipline in place. Takes some courage, energy, and determination. And I knew what he was doing because I do similar things in the organization too. My approach is more of a questioning, but when it comes to a time that this is so critical, then I'll do my best to figure out. So that requires lots of understanding of the organization and how to play the game. I'm 77, almost. Yeah, I mean, enjoying peaceful life is good, but I guess I get the challenge. So I guess this goes back to the discussion of middle way. Each person is different, male, female, upbringings, challenge, the situation. Yeah. The equation is always changing, shifting, and the setting is different. So we all live a different life. But let's be sincere and truthful, not to be lazy, but focus on whatever we are given and do the best we can, hopefully, for the society and humanity to get better. I think that's also ingrained in ourselves, except this ego part of the equation is also crazy, that I feel. But that's what we've got. Each of us have a choice. Let's make the best. We can complain a little bit, but if there's no use of complaining, let's be wise. Let's not dwell on it and move on, happily making the best. I want to say a few more minutes to talk about this brain and heart still. Yes, I guess the bottom line is be sincere and truthful and have a calm and quiet mind. Balance out. Know what's going on. Whole body is I. That notion that everything is fully utilizing its potential, not just confined in the mind, but all connected and moment to moment. There may be a point of some unhappy situation, unknown situation that happens, but it is what it is, and find a way. If you complain and keep it in your heart or body, no good. Practice samadhi. Accept everything at the state by being absolute state of being. And then everything is as it is. And move on. Might fluctuate. Even Dogen said that. Even if you awaken, his poem was like, still the weeds grow. So weeds may represent delusion, complaint, or anything. But that's human life. We got this brain, which is advancement in a way, but it has also this two-edged sword type of thing that you have to keep on like a surfing, finding the way as we go. Let's make the most. And again, may all beings be happy. So we find a path which helps us and help the society. That's it. And I have to keep talking about it because every moment is new. And this is the moment I'm living. This is the only moment. And I want to I should make the right judgment and have the energy to move forward. Let's get going. Thank you.